All right, hello, all of you wonderful, wonderful people. It is your boy Rylionn, and joining me here for the first time with their camera on is the wonderful, wonderful Loki. Look at you. Oh, all embarrassed. I'm sorry. I try not to hype you up too much, but it's too difficult not to. It's such a great day, such a great occasion. We got casters, we got all the cams, we got some great players, we got some great semifinals action, Loki. How are you feeling about tonight's match, and how are you in general?
I mean, I am wonderful. I'm so happy to be here today, and this is going to be an epic game today. I'm so excited to see this. It's been such a close matchup all season long, so this is going to be a good game.
It is. Like you had stated beforehand as well, there's only a 1 point difference between these two teams. I know they've never versed each other before. They've been in separate divisions, and now they finally get to meet up. CB Starlight right underneath Pillars currently in the technical standings if you want to go based off of points, but that is okay. And they are ready for draft, and boy, are they flying through it. So let's go ahead, get the draft pulled up for all of you wonderful folks at home here so that way we can enjoy the action. And it looks like here CB Starlight will be on blue side, Pillars will be on red side here for game number 1. We have Kane, Mordekaiser, and Zach being the first bans, and we have Zeri, Zyra, and probably another ADC, I would assume, is going to be banned here from Pillars. But let's break down the teams real quick before we dive too far into the actual matchups here. For the side of CB Starlight in the top lane, we have Stet. We have I Love You So Much, Shake My Head in the jungle. I'm just going to go with OVO on this one. They have a bunch of other letters in there. In the mid lane, Daydream as the ADC and Noah Talk as support. And for the side of Pillars, we have Nigerian Lord LOL in the top lane. P247 Cadman in the jungle, CC Kaz in the mid lane, Hurricane as the ADC, and then P247 New North as the support. A lot of familiar names, a lot of familiar faces, and I mean, without even looking at draft, just looking at the comps themselves, the players, the teams, how they've progressed throughout the league. Loki, how are you feeling about just the overall outcome, in this best of 5 series here tonight for the semifinals of the DSS?
I really think this is going to be a close game. Like these games are going to be really close. I mean, both teams are great. They've played great all season. I'm excited for the picks that we're seeing so far. This is going to be an awesome time.
It will be an awesome time, and we do have a call out right in the middle of Twitch chat as well. They said Sivir first pick, and Sivir just got a rework actually, and they was like, okay, are we gonna be allowed to play it? Of course you're allowed to play it. Only one that can't be played is Nyla, because that's a completely new champion. She's barred out from now until the end of time, at least within this league here. So for the remainder of this league, I mean, not for all time. We'll allow her at some point, just not right now. But it is definitely going to be interesting seeing how she now plays. I mean, like, you said you played with her a little bit. Like, what are some of the most biggest changes coming along with the Sivir rework here?
I just saw like an increase in her mana, so she's not solely reliant on
I'll turn you up.
like standing back. So she's going to be a lot more powerful. She's gotten a lot stronger since her rework.
Okay. All right. So nice. I'm looking forward to see how she changes. One thing I have noticed as well is with her spell shield, at least on Leona, whenever she uses the Zenith Blade to E to dash, it used to at least hook onto her. Now it doesn't even do that at all. It blocks everything. Everything. Yes. I unfortunately discovered that last night when I versed her, and I was like, damn, I don't like that at all. But that's okay. She's able to go ahead and get at least something done. So that's good. And we crushed her anyway. So she still isn't like the best ADC in the world. Yeah, they said that you were a little bit low. It definitely turned you up on the stream itself, put you up to like 175%. So let's see if that helps at all. But I mean, I'm really liking the draft comp here so far from Pillars. I like the Kog'Maw Lulu pick. Lilia in the jungle. That's just always great. And now we have Diana here. So Diana, I think, actually might be mid. Lilia could be top as well. We have a lot of flex potential here. But, matching that on the side of CB Starlight, we have the Sivir Karma, liking that. Gwen in the top side. Haven't seen Gwen in actually quite a while. Normally, we've been seeing a lot of tanks. Ornn, Mordekaiser, split pushers like Yorick and Nasus. Shout out to Juggernaut. Now we have, a little bit of a variety coming in through here, but Gangplank is going to be the final pick. So actually it might be Gwen, We have so many flex picks. I mean, you can literally go anywhere with anybody nowadays, it seems like, so.
I mean, like, these champs are very versatile in several lanes, so.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But there can only be one winner overall. I know you said it was a close game, but that's just you playing politician there. I know you. So let's who do we you gotta pick one. Overall, after all 5 games said and done, before we start our prediction for game number 1 here, who are you going with for just winning the semis in general and making it to finals?
I'm gonna go with CB Starlight.
Okay. CB Starlight is the official pick from Loki. She's endorsed it, shipped it. She can't go back on it either. That's already...
I can't.
Nope. Not at all. But yes, Pillars is very, very heavy AP damage currently. And I think that might be a little bit of an issue if they're able to get enough magic resistance as well. Early game, I don't ever see having too much AP being a problem as long as you can snowball it. Because it doesn't even matter if you have all the magic resistance in the world. If you're an ADC, you're just going to get clapped immediately, especially with a Diana and a Victor. I mean, they have 4 AP members on their team. Lilia, Lulu, Diana, and Victor. That's pretty big, for them. So there isn't a whole lot of tank happening on the side of CB Starlight, but there's a lot of issues, in my opinion. The fact that Gwen and Sivir and Talia and even Gangplank, they have a lot of damage output. No tanks on the side of Pillars at all. It's like a protect the Kog'Maw comp, kind of. It's just going to be very difficult to overall protect that Kog'Maw, especially if they're able to go ahead and pop the ultimate on the Talia. And there's a lot of zoning that they can do as well with, and a lot of engage potential as well, because the speed ups from Karma and Sivir. I mean, there's
Yeah.
I feel like Pillars is going to be playing on the defense more than anything, and they're not going to be trying to engage as heavy, unless they can get a really good specific pick comp with the Diana and the Lilia. But what do you think about this so far?
So you have the Lulu who has the polymorph. So that's going to work with Kog'Maw, but Victor is super strong.
That is very true.
So if he gets ahead at all, that he can cause massive burst damage. But I just started playing Karma actually, and the amount of damage that she has the potential to output is going to work in CB Starlight's favor. But that polymorph is definitely going to work in Pillar's favor with the support.
That is true.
I do like Lilia and Diana. Gwen, I think, is great. Gangplank is a personal favorite of mine, so.
Oh no, I didn't know you were a Gangplank lover. I'm gonna have to consider doing a solo cast after that. So if you don't see Loki from this point forward, that's the reason why.
Just to my shout out to Mega. So.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. It was just more of a pandering to that. I understand completely here, but not to worry. Let us know who you all think is going to win game number 1. I have the predictions already live here. Pillars once again on red side, CB Starlight on blue side here. You can take a look at the comps, and once again, CB Starlight is right behind Pillars in terms of standings coming into today's game, so there is a lot going on there as well. But let's take a look real quick and see what our lovely, lovely Pro Drafts has got to say about the situation here. And I know a lot of you are asking, like, not Pro Drafts, I'm sorry, Pro Comps. Like, what is Pro Comps? Never heard of them before. Don't worry, Rylyonn's here to explain it to all of you. So, Pro Comps is a tool for League of Legends teams, coaches, and individual players that want to take their game to the next level. They offer insights, they offer suggestions, so like power spikes, they can do comps, they can tell you if you're sieging, whether or not you're a pick or a split pushing team. They do all sorts of things. They have counters and synergies, tier lists, patch updates, comp builder, and so much more. I can't even get into all the detail here. But if you want to check it out yourself, we do have an about link below. You click on them, you get a free trial. If you like them, continue using them. It definitely has helped me out in terms of like a casting standpoint. You get to see a lot of variations. You get to learn about a lot of different things as well. And I can go ahead and pull it up here for you all on screen. Hold on one moment. It looks a little bit like garbage, but that's all right. I'll get that corrected real quick here. They changed their user interface, so I have to kind of fix that a little bit here. Hold on one second, everybody. Apologies for the hold. There we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and transition. There you go. So this is like what it looks like. So when you go ahead and take a look, you can see you have the lanings, you have the skirmishes. This is the team insights. You get to see here, how each comp is a little bit built. You can see on the side of pillars, just like we had stated, they are definitely a kind of like protect, kind of back comp. Also have slightly like a pick comp as well. So they definitely are going to be kind of lacking in those 5v5s. But if they're able to overcome, get a little bit of a lead early on, then they're able to, take that victory and move forward with it. And then laning matchups as well. You can go ahead and see here each of the laning matchups, how they progress, who's like a better early, mid, late game play. The matchups here in the 2v2, who does it go in favor of? Skirmish-wise, it seems pretty even all the way around from each team. And then, of course, the objective priorities, we already know. You always want to get those heralds. You always want to get those dragons. There's always something there for you all to use. So definitely, once again, take a look at the link below. Check it out. It's a great tool, and it'll definitely help you improve if you want to go ahead and get better at the game. Or, like Loki and myself, if you want to go ahead and become a better caster, that works too. But I am going to have to move the opposite direction in your prediction here. I'm going to go with pillars. I think that they're... That's not out of spite or anything. I'm just saying I'm going to have to go with the pillars. First off, to even up the scales, but also Victor, like you said, stupid strong. Lilia as well. I like the Kog'Maw. He doesn't have to engage at all. They have to come to him. And that's where he plays like the biggest pain in the ass part of just positioning and making sure that nobody can get on top of him. And with Lulu and the polymorph, I feel like that's going to be very successful. Just like you said. It's very, very strong. So it's going to be very even. But I feel like Pillars is definitely going to take game number 1 here. So we'll find out, though, in the next couple of minutes, so not to worry here. We're going to go ahead and get ready for the in-game delay. It's just going to be a couple of minutes while we get set up for all of that. But once again, let us know who you all think is going to win game number 1. Drop your channel points in the predictions below. And then Loki and I will be back in just a few short moments to bring all the wonderful action to all you folks for the beginning of this best of 5 series, CB Starlight versus Pillars. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. game number 1. This is going to be an absolute banger of banger games. This is going to be the semifinals for our DSS. CB Starlight on blue side. Pillars is on red side here for game number 1. And then it looks like we had a little bit of spiciness happening in the top, but
Yeah.
they decided against it. They just wanted the deep ward. Gangplank did catch them out. Stet in the top side did see them, so that was kind of thwarted a little bit, but not to worry. No one died. We got some deep vision. Love it. Now, Loki, as a player yourself, you've played, obviously competitive. You've played with other people. I don't know if you've played within Mythic before this, but what's your opinion on early invades? I do them every single game without fail. I don't care.
I love early invades, personally.
Thank God.
Love
Okay,
them.
so we're duoing after this 5-man series is what you're telling me, right?
1v1, let's go.
Alright, you heard it here, folks. I'm gonna be 1v1ing Loki after this. Tune into the stream for that. That'll be great. Oh no! I love you so much. Shake My Head has disconnected. We'll probably see a pause here momentarily in the next couple of moments, but that's alright. And it looks like here we have Ovo and Kaz going at it in the mid lane here. Now, you're a ADC main, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
I am an ADC main. I did just recently start playing support. Figured to switch it up a little bit.
How do you like the transition, or how do you like the current state of the bot lane currently? With the non-ADC meta picks, I can tell you I've been hella irritated over the past couple of weeks.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I just want to know if you also feel that same amount of anger as I do with, like... I know Yasuo ADC has been a normal thing, but I'm just talking about, like, all the other crap that's not that. That still makes its way down there.
So, this is going to lead into why I'm now support.
Okay.
Because I was tired of the Seraphine Swain bot lanes. I was like, nope, not having it anymore.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't argue with that. And, I mean, we duoed a couple of times. I love duoing with you. I think you're a fantastic support player. I thought you main support at first, but, I would like to see you as an ADC as well. If that was your main role, I'll support you anytime. That's not even a worry.
Yeah.
But, steady gameplay here in the beginning of this match. 3 minutes in, it looks like we're looking at just pretty much like a farming lane. Neither side really wants to do like a hard engage, nor do they really have a really hard engage kind of comp coming in from either team. So it is going to be interesting to see who initiates what around these objective fights like Baron and Dragon. Or if it's just going to be a 24-minute, let's just CS kind of comp. And or gameplay, and then after 24 minutes, each person has like 240 CS. We'll see what happens. But
it does look like Sivir and Karma are definitely applying pressure down in bot lane to get the early lead.
Okay. Very nice. I mean, that just kind of comes with the territory of being Sivir, the boomerang, the ricochets. That's not something that's changed that heavily with Sivir as a player. Or as a champion, I mean. And hold on one second. ILY is making their way here, getting the scuttle, trying to get that vision. Daydream and No Attack, though, pushed way too far up. I don't think that... Yeah, they're not going to go and wait around here. Were you there yesterday when you... with Trundle going in for the lane gank to sitting in the bush for like 5?
Yes! I did.
I was kind of like, what the hell is going on here? Like, okay. Wei and Crewman did a... wonderful job casting yesterday. Shout out to both of them. Also Wookie with the hosting.
Absolutely.
Always a great trio. We haven't seen them in quite some time, and it was really nice to see them this week. I hope to see more of them. But I would have definitely been going hard in the paint if I would have seen them sit there for like 3 minutes. They were a little bit nicer than I was. So, but yeah. And I mean, what are some of your favorite moments as of this far in this league? Specifically DSS. I don't know if you've seen a whole lot of DSS, but what are some of your favorite moments from this split so far?
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I haven't watched much of DSS, and I'm an awful human for that. I'll throw that right out there. Mainly because, I've been watching Jim's team and some of the other teams in the SBS series, so...
Very nice, yes. I know you have some skin in the game on the SBS itself. And hold on one second, Cadman, they'll make his way for the first gank of the game, but no, it's going to be a very uneventful gank. Going to take some minion aggro, and Ovo is doing a really great job of staying to his side. Not to mention ILY also waiting on the Raptors You know, just in case any action did pop off, they were there to help. And making their way up towards the dragon's going to be a Claw Drake for the first one here. Thank God we get that piece of garbage dragon out of the way here. And hold on one second, Cadman forced to flash, it looks like, over the wall. Nice roam from Noatak and Isle wide, but it looks like they might get collapsed on. Not to mention, Ovo, though, making her way to the bot side, just in case to back them up. 4 members now near the Claw Drake. They may initiate it, or they're trying to get Cadman completely off. It looks like here they definitely want to zone him out. Hold on one second. Now we have some engage. Very nice. Hurricane doing a great job. The W's going to be popped. Cadman going really hard into the backline here. Ovo, nice job with the shields, keeping Ovo alive. Great job on Noatak for doing so. And a first blood, 6 minutes in, going on over to CB Starlight. And that's going to set him up here for the first dragon as well, uncontested. The Claw Drake will go on over to CB Starlight. So great job from CB Starlight planning that out. I like the positioning coming in from Hurricane, but unfortunately, just too much coming in from the side of CB Starlight this early on.
There was a fight top lane. It does look like Lily is backing.
Okay.
Lily does have a CS lead right now. However, Gangplank is strong enough to come back, in my opinion.
Oh, actually, GP's up 49-37 in CS right now. It might have just not refreshed on yours. If you collapse it and open it again, it sometimes, I know, Lee client, gotta love it sometimes. There we are. Lovely client. Yeah, no, me too. It's alright. But no, he's done a great job, and I didn't see Nigerian Lord use their teleport or their flash early. That might have happened off camera. But they did use both their sums. Stet still has the teleport available. You know, the advanced teleport, or whatever the hell that's called, won't be available for just a couple of moments. You know, not until the 14-minute mark, but... Ooh, that might have been a miss. Maybe that's just to stop them from backing? I think so, yeah. So that way, Daydream and Noatak can go ahead and get a nice, successful push off there. I like the usage of that ultimate. It's not just for kill steals, but also to prevent backings. I think Stet did a great job of doing that. Hold on one second. Nigerian Lord going hard in the paint on Stet right now. Those Conqueror stacks are definitely adding up. The sleep is not available just yet, but it doesn't look like it might need to be. That was some great action coming in from Nigerian Lord there onto Stet. Trying to provide as much pressure as possible. Oranges, though, that's going to be one thing that Lilia is going to have a really difficult time utilizing her ultimate on him, only because he can just get out of it, you know?
Yep.
Well, we'll see how it goes in the 5v5 later on. I do definitely think Pillars has got a really nice 5v5 comp because they just have a lot of I don't want to say frontline like they're tanks, but I'm saying Cadman and Nigerian Lord can set up Hurricane, Kaz, and New North to do a lot of damage in these 5v5s. I don't see this being a split push kind of team comp for either side, except for maybe Gangplank. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of split pushing on the side of Pillars, to be honest.
Hold on one second. Chaos Storm being dropped here by Kaz into the mid lane. Great job from OVO, just doing what they can, just absolutely applying the pressure, getting all the combos off. That's what you like to see coming in from your mid lane here, and they are not letting up anytime soon. That is for certain. So they will take all the victories they can get. And I just noticed that Noatak actually got the first blood. A little bit unfortunate, but we have 3 members that have assists on that. So nice gold distribution there.
I gotta say, I really like this Karma pick.
Yeah.
Into the server.
Is it the utility, or is it just like, what's your favorite thing about the Karma pick specifically?
I mean, like, the R and the Q just create such, like, a damage pool that, like, you can really catch anyone out. And then you've got the stun, or the root with her, with the W.
Yep. Oh, the speed up, the shield and the speed up?
Her shield is the E, and then
okay, it's the root. Gotcha.
The root.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I confuse those all the time. I don't play Karma that often, but when I do, I'm terrible, so don't let me play. But no, I think it's a great pick as well. I love Karma picks. I love Orianna picks as well, because like they can do damage just like you said, and then they also have the utility of being a defensive player, a support player essentially. You know, they have the roots, they have the shields, they have the speed ups, they have everything and anything under the sun, and they can hit you with some fat damage as well. When it lands, though. That's not a good example. No attack. You just let me down a little bit. But that is okay. And, you know, once again, 1 kill at 10.5 minutes. That's not what I thought was going to happen. And here we go. We have some action now. Ovo is going to go ahead and pop the ultimate. Cadman is going to get stuck, but it looks like Nigerian Lord is going to be there with them on the wrong side of the wall. Cads is trying to do what he can to follow up. ILY almost gets a kill on Cadman. Flash forward. There it is from Stet to go ahead and get the last shot off. Picks up the kill on the Cadman here, and Ovo now making a great job from getting the Lilia off of him. I mean, Nigerian Lord was right on the heels of Ovo there, but the great pushback to go ahead and stop them from advancing, and they both make it out of there with just a sliver of health. What a good move, picking up 1 kill for both sides in that skirmish here, now going 2-1 overall, and still very, very underwhelming, and I don't mean that negatively, just underwhelming gameplay in terms of just not that much is going on. So, I can't wait to see when these teams actually start to, you know, get a little bit... Would you be this cautious in a best-of-5 series? I mean, I know every game counts, technically. You don't want to get 3-0'd, but I'm just saying. Do you think they're playing a little bit too passive, or is it smart?
I think Victor's playing very smart because Victor does have to play back, especially until he gets the upgrades on his abilities. So I don't think you're going to see much in the mid lane until maybe later on. I do think that the Kog'Maw is going to be weaker into Sivir.
Very nice. Hold on 1 second. No talk now. Nice flank here onto the mid lane. Very nice. Alvo's going to go ahead and stop. Forces the flash from Kaz. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get that knock up. Good stun as well coming in from Kaz to prevent them from engaging for just a slight little bit. And this is going to go ahead and set up CB Starlight to engage on the second dragon here. It's going to be an Ocean Dragon. And let's see what the final dragon is. Either Mountain, Hextech, or Infernal. RNG Gods, are you on my side with the Infernal? Please? I hope. Please? Come on. Come on. Roll a 7, roll a 7. Damn it, it's a Mountain. But that's okay. We don't have that many tanks, but I think this will be a little bit helpful for both teams because they have a lot of squishies here. So, no talk being a little bit gutsy, though. Stepping up a little, you know, alone. Into a con move? Oh no, Daydream stepping up a little bit too much. They're taking one tower shot. The range, the flash from both Hurricane and Daydream. There goes the artillery, and the final hit is going to be landing. Hurricane picks up the kill, moves up to 1-0 at the 13-minute mark here. Evens up the score 2-2. Still 1k cooled down for the side of Pillars here because of the first blood and a few of the objectives, but outside of that, they're doing really well. And hold on, we had a flash here. It looks like we got back into the action, into the bot lane. And here we go. ILL might get his way down there. Hurricane does get taken down, but the passive isn't going to be enough to take it down. There goes the shield, but no. Hurricane does take down ILY. And Noatak doing a great job getting the root off onto New North, but I don't think she has the damages there to go ahead and secure the kill. But still, 1 for 1 in the bot lane. Good gank from ILY, but great job from Hurricane responding back. Uh-oh. And yep, I think you were just saying it. Cadman making his way to the mid lane here. But they had some nice vision, or maybe they just, their spider senses were tingling. They said, Diana's getting near. Let us flee. And off they went. So, good job. Cadman's been a little bit underwhelming in these flanks. Do you think the Diana was probably the best pick to go as the jungle here? Or would you have wanted, like, would you have suggested more of like a engage kind of jungler, like Zac or Sejuani?
Actually, one of my personal favorite junglers is Volibear.
Ooh.
So I probably would have taken more of like
a
Volibear thing.
Okay.
Nope. Good.
This is a whole new side to you, Loki. I never knew about. You're Gangplank, Sleeper, you like Volibear. These are all the banes of my existence for the past like 4 weeks. You probably have like 50 accounts that you're just spamming me and solo dolo queue over here.
I mean, like, just the fact that you said that, like, now my day is made, so.
Well, I'm glad I can help. I apologize. I was taking a sip of my lovely Dr. Pepper. I have to keep up the energy for these 5 games here. Not sponsored by Dr. Pepper, but hey, we want to be. So. Kaz and Ovo here in the mid lane. The Chaos Storm's going to get dropped again. I don't know if he's doing a little bit too early, or maybe that's just stop the engage because he's just getting berated with a bunch of rocks to the face. And ILY maybe
also
stepping up a little bit too far here. 4 members near the bot side, so top side's just weak as hell right now. No one's even paying any mind to top lane. And let's be for real, bot side has just been pushed in this entire time. Cadman hasn't even come to bot lane once. I'm actually genuinely surprised. ILY hiding in the little nook here in bot lane. Let's just see if we're going to see another Trundle mishap where they wait here for 5 minutes. Cadman also making their way to the bot lane. Here we go. Yeah, they do get caught out on the Scuttle Vision and on the Extra Vision as well. I was going to go ahead and jump over the nook there. Engages on a new North. Teleport's going to come in along with the ultimate from OVO. Nice moves from CB Starlight. Cadman is going to be the 3rd member down for the side of Pillars here. And that was beautiful comms coming in from CB Starlight. I know Kaz tried to do what they could to roam down there, but they do not have the mobility as OVO did. IOL, though, is not giving up the hunt just yet. They are wanting this kill. They want to get 4 for 0, and they're going to get 4 for 0, and that's going to put them up in a nice lead here. Almost 5k gold over Pillars, and that is just going to now just push them into a very, very good untouchable spot for the next couple of minutes. That was beautiful. If I had replays, I'd be playing them for you all. Unfortunately, I don't.
That first tower by CB was a good, and it really gives them like a lead here.
Yeah. First tower on bot lane. I mean, Sivir's been pushed up the entire time, and they got it at 16 minutes. That's pretty impressive, along with 2 dragons, and the 3rd one's going to be up in 30 seconds here. I mean, they are looking real smooth on the side of CB Starlight. Your predictions are coming true. You say Caster Curse, I say Caster Master over here. You're doing great. Oh, wow. But let's see. How many mythics we got so far? It is. They are intense. We have, 1, 2, 3 mythics so far on the side of CB Starlight. We have at least 1 completed item on every person on CB Starlight. Pillars also, except for the support, has at least one completed item. Not their mythic. We had a Rageblade is the opt-in for the first item here for Hurricane. Not horrible. I know Kog'Maw's one of those unnatural ones. And hold on, we have a repeated gank here. Cadman making his way. Unfortunately, checking the bush, face checking. Not the answer. ILY and OVO there. I'm sorry, Hurricane is also going to get taken down, man, I'm all over the place right now. I love Hurricane score, 4-2-0, looking real good. Got a big fat shutdown on ILY and on OVO there. And it looks like they might be able to secure, but hold on 1 second. Stet is not going to give this up too easily, though. Almost gets Cadman down. But no, Pillars is going to take the first Mountain Dragon, their first dragon of the game. So they're doing a great job. At least coming back or trying to come back as much as possible. Lowered the deficit to about 4k gold almost. About 3.9 if you want to get specific. Or 3.6. But for all you mathematicians out there. And yeah, I mean, if they want to keep this up, they can. But I don't know. If CB Starlight doesn't do anything about closing this out early enough, they could find themselves the later this game goes. Because Kog'Maw, Victor, and Diana, those are 3 big people that you don't want to be versing at 16 minutes. So
yeah, Victor definitely scales extremely hard. So he's going to be like one of the concerns here for CB Starlight.
Very true. Who's the win condition for CB Starlight, do you think?
I'm going to have to go with this. I mean, bot lane is a combined effort. AD carry support, like, you know, it's a teamwork down there.
That's true.
So I'm going to say that the bot lane is going to be the win condition here.
For both teams or for just the one side?
I would say for CB Starlight, but their jungler is also extremely ahead.
That is very true, yeah. 4-3 comparative to 0-3. That's kind of big. Plus, working on your second item there, that's a little bit huge. Not to mention, they just secured the Rift Herald as well. They're doing a great job objective-wise. They have the first tower gold. They have first blood. Like, they have everything going in their favor. They just have to hold on to this lead and roll with it. So I believe that they can do it. That's not even an issue at all. I'm not worried about their ability to do so. But sometimes you pick one wrong team fight or you get a little bit too cocky. You give up all this extra gold for no good reason. And then the other team is back in the action like it never even happened.
Story of my life.
Yeah, right? That seems like every solo Dolo game that I play. And ILY is going to go ahead and try to engage there into the jungle with Daydream and Noah Talk. They want to get as much CS as they can away from Cadman here. But he is not going to give up that Gromp not without a fight here. And hold on one second. We have a 3v4 action happening in the top side here. There goes the ultimate coming in from Stet, and it looks like Hurricane is doing what he can to go ahead and kite. Very nice job. Kaz getting real low. Does get taken down, though. Stet is going to go ahead and get put to sleep. Nigerian Lord is trying to do what he can. Does do the sweep, but it doesn't matter. 5 members down for the side of Pillars. Quadra kill. Get him in on over to Stet before his downfall. And that is going to be a mythic ace. 20 minutes into game number 1. Loki, this is the action I thought was going to happen way early on. But they said, hold your horses. Yeah. We got this. Sheesh. Quadra kill. I was going to say the win condition was Stet. I can't say that now because then it looks like I'm just stating the obvious. But I definitely was going to say Stet, Gangplank is the win condition, in my opinion, for the side of CB Starlight. And I was going to say the ADC is going to be the win condition on the side of Pillars here. Kog'Maw is going to be like the most important person on their team, is the most important person on the team currently. And if he does not have that front line, which it looks like, I mean, you can't do anything about the barrels, though. You can't do anything really about that.
And those are going to hurt.
And with the ultimate barrage getting just thrown onto the back line, he has to sit there. Ooh. Good point. Where would you want to use it?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, like, if you want to end, like, if you were going to end the game, you would drop it bot lane.
Yeah.
But you also have the tier 2 mid and top towers to take down.
True. You do have that. I mean, they still have about, I'm assuming, about 60 seconds left on the Rift Herald itself to go ahead and decide where to drop it. But it is on the Gwen, so she has to make the decision. She's in bot lane now. I feel like she might just drop it there, and then they'll go and take Baron. That's what I would do. Provide a distraction, make at least 1, if not 2 individuals go to the bot lane there to protect it. You know, keep on going, and then, you know, take the Baron while everyone's distracted. Because they have the 5v5, they're definitely going to win the 4v5, especially in these tight, small little areas. When you have, you know, the Talia and the Gangplank, that's a problem. That's a big problem.
Yeah. And we do have another dragon coming.
Yeah, there goes the barrage, and there goes the speed up, though, coming in from Nova Talk. They do have to make it out of there, or they do make it out of there on the side of Pillars. And, yep, you were right. Once again, Caster Master over here. We have the Rift Scuttle being popped into the tier 2 mid lane tower. Only 1 proc is going to go off, but that's okay. Shelly, you did exactly what you needed to do. And they are making their way on over to the Baron. They said, okay, give them the 3rd dragon. It's just going to put them on soul point. We need to have a little bit of the objectives here. Let's secure the Baron for right now. Even though it's only going to be a couple of minutes, it's going to hold them back a little bit. But no, they are going to go ahead and get off of the dragon. Sivir is going to stay on it, though. Daydream wants that mountain dragon. And are they going to be making it in time for the Baron? Let's find out here. Stet is trying to do what he can. No. Objective bounty. Who does it get taken by? It does get taken by Pillars here. Iowa is going to engage there. Almost going to get onto the back line. Cadman gets taken down immediately. Nigerian Lord and the artillery barrage is going to be popped here from Hurricane. They have to make it out. They secured the Baron. They lost 1 member already, so still worth, though, at this moment in time. And yeah, they are going to disengage. Trade Dragon for Baron. I don't think that was 100% worth it, because now they're on soul point. They have 3 dragons. Yeah, you have the Baron, but that's only going to last for 2 minutes. That's... What do you feel about that trade?
I don't like... I mean, I personally wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have traded Baron. I would have fought for that dragon.
Me too. But it's like, okay, I can see why they did it this way, because it's like, okay, if we would have fought for the dragon, odds are we're going to lose, because we're not built for these tight spaces. You know, and then they would have given up dragon and potentially Baron. While in this case, they only gave up 1 death, and they gave up drag, but they still secured the Baron for themselves. Anything not given to the other side is a huge victory, in my opinion. You know, even if all of them would have been wiped, it would have been fine.
And this is where the scaling part of Kog'Maw and Victor comes in. Absolutely. Which is going to be in the favor of Pillars.
Yes, it will. He has his Blade of the Ruined King. He has his Rage Blade. He's going to be building a Hydra here momentarily. Still no Mythic yet on the side of Pillars here for the ADC.
He doesn't build a Mythic.
At all? Ever?
The new build is no Mythic.
I mean, I still like the Immortal Shield, though, just in case. Gives you a little bit of survivability. I mean, I know it's not the best thing in the world, But I'm just saying, hold on 1 second. Stet making his way into the top lane, getting a 1v4 action here. Nice flash over the wall, but it's not going to be enough. Does hold out for quite some time, but a fat shutdown given on over to Cadman there. And that may have overstepped his boundaries a little bit. This is what I was talking about. You know, you get a little bit cocky, you get a little bit full of yourself, you start giving up these kills that you don't really need to be giving on over. And just like that, that's when the enemy team starts making their way back into the fight. But it's only 1 kill. Not horrible right now. But at the same time, they also took down that top lane tower with the objective bounties on it, by the way. So we can start to see a little bit of a transition if this trend is going to be, you know, staying here.
Yeah. It's so close to the game. Even like gold, they're just, Pillars is definitely making a comeback here.
They can. I mean, you voted for CB Starlight. You're like so hopeful.
I mean, like,
Pillars is doing it. Go Pillars.
I vote for everyone, okay?
Hey, and that's what casters are supposed to do. Don't worry. Woo! Hurricane. It's starting to come online now. That was a lot of damage on the Noatak, even through the shields. Still pretty heavy damage. New North just scurrying about, you know, flimsy or whatever she says, you know, or spin boost.
I don't know what Lulu says.
I'm pretty confident. I once versed Lulu, and right as soon as she killed me, her little animation was like, "Go fuck yourself." I was like, "Excuse me." I've never had it happen to me again, but it's happened once at least. So you know, it's just like, all right, little whimsical little yordle.
Fairy.
Yeah, little fairy ass. Oh, gotta love it though. And, ooh, Cadman taking a big barrel to the face here. And I like the burn damage coming in from Lilia, but the Demonic's Embrace with the Liandry's, it's not like a tank. Like, the burn is good, but it's not as effective as it would be against like a tank. So I don't know. Do you ever build Ludens on Lilia? Is that
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure the Liandry's is always a certain, but like, is demonic always a thing too for her? I don't even know.
I mean, no.
Oh no, ILY make his way to the backside here. Nice flank on the Cadman and New North here. And hold on, 1v3 though. Kaz completely caught out, or takes out ILY. Very nice engage here. That's gonna go ahead and send CB Starlight into disarray. Ovo trying to do what they can. New North gets taken out immediately. Cadman is the next one on the map. They change the tides again. 3 members down for the side of Pillars here. Force the flash by Hurricane before that. Boomerang went ahead and hit them in the face, but they look good for just a moment. And then Pillars went ahead. I don't know what happened. They just flopped. And then CB Starlight took out 3 of the members, and they are going to secure this dragon completely uncontested, giving them the Mountain Soul, a fatter shield, more defenses. This is just insane. Absolutely insane. Oh, Grand Theft Auto, you make my riffs maker.
Oh god. I think instead of demonic, I probably would have gone for the Rylionn.
That would have been a solid choice. Gets the slows, gets the health, gets the everything. I like that a lot. I think Rylionn would have been pretty solid as well. And someone also mentioned the Riftmaker, instead of demonic, or Liandry's. I'm sorry, Riftmaker or Liandry's. They're both mythics. My apologies.
I haven't seen Riftmaker on Lilia in a while, but I'm also low elo, so.
Same. If you can't play, you cast. That's the reason why I'm here. So that's not a slight against you, though. You could do both. I know that.
No,
I'm just saying.
Nope.
You're just appearing for us mortals. I understand.
I did play competitively for a while.
Ah. Okay, well there we go, and hold on, CB Starlight definitely wants to start this Baron. They know they're in a really good position. They are trying to make their way on over to the Baron. They have no vision on it currently. Nice cannon barrage is going to go. Blue team, though, is going to go ahead and secure that. Very nice from CB Starlight. They don't want to try to run them down just yet, but they are going to be able to siege even easier than they could before with this Baron in their hands.
Yes. That was a play that the CB needed.
Yes, it is. 100% facts. Nigerian Lord, though, getting zoned out heavily by IOY and OVO there. I like it. They just have to sit here and wait. And this is what I was saying. Like, they don't have a front line. Neither team technically has to really engage here. And right now with the Barons, they don't have to do anything. Just let this Cannon Manion just sit there and smack away. And then you have Stet with his barrels doing a wonderful job, along with Ovo just zoning out everybody. They are taking these things as easy as Ziggs are. This is crazy. This is like the most uneventful siege I've ever had in my entire life. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, no action, just straight up carnage from one side. It's like so heavily in CB Starlight's favor. This is unreal. Nigerian Lord trying to step up and be the engage master. Gets taken down to about 10%. Cadman also tries to follow up, but definitely gets blown up immediately. Daydream holding on with a sliver of health, but they are looking so good by the rest of their team that it doesn't even matter. IOY getting taken down quite low by Kaz and by Nigerian there. New North trying to do what they can. IOY Hurricane is now doing a great job of engaging. The ultimate is going to go ahead and pop off on OVO. Trying to zone out the rest of the team. That's going to be 2 members down here for the side of Pillars. Nigerian Lord almost 3. IOY goes ahead and pops the Zonias. Very nice to secure a little bit of safety while he gets those cooldowns back. Everybody leaves except for Stet there. Another shutdown given on over. But still, 4 for 3 overall. Not bad. Plus you get 2 inhibs and 2 tier 3 towers. This is just absolutely bonkers being played right now from the side of CB Starlight. They want this more than anything. Sorry, I'm taking a drink real quick. Hold on one moment.
It's very interesting to see the build change on Diana, because it was always either like Proto Belt, Night Harvester. At one point it was Riftmaker, but now you're going more towards like the tank side. I mean, you've got the Sunfire cape going on.
I can't even begin to explain to you how much I hate that right now.
What are you talking about? It's...
No, I'm talking about from an ADC standpoint. It's like, she still does all this hella damage, and I can't kill her. This is so lame. This sucks. And
I mean, for your team, it's great. For the enemy team, not so.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't ever get those Dianas. I always verse those Dianas. So, you know, I never get the luxury of playing with these great ones here. And Rylyion's, I believe, is going to be up next for the Kog'Maw. So do not worry just yet, Elements. I believe that they'll be in there just fine in just a couple moments. But Cadman is going to go ahead and face check again. IOY and Stet are both there. And just in case, the Cannon Barrage is going to go off. The Redemption is going to go ahead and get popped so Daydream can get a little bit more health back here. But they're holding on to a tower that can't even survive or float. And there it goes. Just got taken out as easy as the Titanic did back then. And there we are. They're going to engage 2 members running in the opposite direction of their base. The rest of the supers are going to go ahead and start plowing into the base as well. They're just doing a great job of zoning them back, making sure that they can't making sure that they can't base into 3 members though. Unrelenting. Hurricane trying to do what he can. If he had the Hurricane, he'd be doing a lot better right now. Stet trying to do a sneaky backdoor, but the Chaos Storm is going to go ahead and take him down. Another shutdown. Hurricane is staying alive though, doing work. Almost takes down 2 of the members though on the side of CB Starlight. New North though with the sliver of health doing a great job. Happy Feet and the zipping all over the place is not going to be enough. Daydream along with Stet are going to go ahead and backdoor successfully. Nexus at 10% health, but wait! The minions, and yeah, there we go. Game number 1 in the books. Give it on over to CB Starlight.
Let's go.
That was pretty solid. I'm not going to lie. That was some pretty solid front to back, beginning to end, from draft to end. CB Starlight won that all the way. You said it from the beginning. You absolutely called that. You killed it. The caster master herself, Loki in the flesh. My boy, me, Rylionn, bringing you all the action here. But don't go anywhere, though. We're going to get set up for game number 2. We'll talk about game number 1 as well. I'll get the predictions and all the points to all you lovely people out there as well. But give me just a couple moments while we get set up for game number 2. And we'll be right back with more action. Don't go anywhere.